This is the Wise Out 2 coming at you from the city where I live. Tonfas are very good defense weapons to practice, especially if you have to defend yourself against more than one opponent. But tonfas come in different sizes. Some of them are like this one, baton, which make an excellent way to defend yourself to twirl and protect yourself against many enemies or opponents. This is a baton. There are some that are heavier, more squarish at the end, more squarish, or good for practicing your katas. Katas are very important. There are techniques you can use to defend yourself. I love those kind. My first tonfas were those heavier, squarish kind. Believe me, it's harder to spin those and to strike with those, but it's very good for katas and techniques. Believe me, that's the best ones. This is a baton, and this one here is good. But a tonfas should be, when you go like this and grab onto to the handle of the tonfas, it should come from here to your elbows, or maybe a little past it. This one falls short. You can see my forearm is not protected here, it's not protected here. Someone can stab me can cut me with a knife. You should have some protection here and here. However, not always, because if you know how to spin your tonfas the right way, you'll be okay. Okay? Now, the thing about tonfas is that this here is loose. See this? No good. We have a loose handle. No matter how well you spin your tonfas, how well you spin them, you're spinning it awkwardly. And you may also lose control of your tonfas, because this is very loose. So you may lose control of your tonfas when you spin them. You see? This one here is a tiny bit loose. I have to buy newer tonfas, which I will in the future. But a tonfa should always go, when you put your hands in the handle, should be snugly against your forearms. Should protect your forearms in both directions and or sides, and should come from here to your elbow or a little past it. Okay? Spins are okay, but if you're going to go against one or two opponents or more, you have to know how to spin your tonfas. You see? And you know how to put them behind your back. You have more than one person around you. Hey? And more than one person. Know how to shift. You have to know how to turn. Hey? Spinning your tonfas is very important to know how to spin them. You have to protect yourself against them in many directions. Hey? Go behind you. Hey? Right here, when you grab the handle and you push it against your arms at the same time, you can go to somebody's throat or ear lobes right here, or you can smash someone, or you can use this part here to hook their shoulders right here, the shoulders right here. Grab their neck. You can trip them on the stairway or something. If you've been chased by a wolf pack, you know it's going to hurt you. You can stay behind a staircase, and when they run after you down the steps or up the steps, hook it, or hook their neck, or you can hook their arms, or you can block like this with the handle, a staff. A lot of things you can do with the tonfas. Okay? But these tonfas are good for spinning and twirling. That's why you see a lot of people with these things. Remember, a tonfa is good. Now, if you have a house and you have a family there, and you keep your weapons locked up, these are not really dangerous unless you make them dangerous. The good thing about tonfas is that you decide the level of injury you'll put upon an opponent. You control the level of injury. This is why I like this better than a gun. A gun, you don't control anybody's injury. You shoot a gun, you may injure a person severely, or you may kill them without intending to, if you want to scare them. But this determines, by your mind, you control the level of injury. So if you have a family protected and somebody breaks into your house and have a weapon, you can use this to protect yourself. How about a gun? You can't protect a tonfa cannot protect you against a gun. Yes, you can. You can smash the finger, the gun finger. You can deflect the gun. See? You can smash the hand. You do a lot of things. You can block the gun hand, then go for the throat or for the earlobe. Bah, right here. You do a lot of things. Yes, you can. And you don't have to kill a person, but injure them. Call the cops. Either they run away, or after you injure them, they run away, or they get more physical with you. That's a good sign. Sometimes when you make somebody very mad, they become awkward. They want to charge in. They want to do more damage. That's good. They don't think. So if you hit somebody in some place and they get mad and charge at you, that's a good sign. You use their own energy against them. They're awkward. They're just angry. You can tie them up. You can hit them harder with this here, right here. Or you can go for the shoulders right here, the opposite side. Bah! Break the collarbone. You can do a lot of things with a tonfa. So a tonfa is a good weapon to have because you control the level of injury. You control it. Or because somebody has a gun and wants to kill you, it doesn't mean you have to kill them. But you can injure them in a way they can run away and leave your house, or enough where you can injure them enough where they become, well, you can call the cops to pick them up. You can hold them there. You could have said to me, but not everybody has tonfas in the street. Guards do, policemen sometimes do. But yeah, you're right. Tonfas are not in the street. But you never know. When somebody attacks you, they attack you with baseball bats, chains, tonfas. You may not have a tonfa, but the person next to you who attacks you may have a tonfa. You may be able to defend yourself against some opponents and then take the tonfas from them and then use their weapon. If you know how to use a weapon, then you can disarm another person who's attacking you and use their weapon. So one has a baseball bat. You defend against the baseball bat and take the baseball bat, and then you use the baseball bat or a chain or a nunchuck. Or because you don't have the weapon, they have the weapon. If you know how to defend yourself, you can take the weapon off them and use it. People who break the law and go against other people may carry weapons that you know how to use. So learn how to use the tonfa. Also, it's good for you. All these, if you put your hands here and go like this, you feel your muscle. Now go like this. See how your muscle is? You can burn. Right now I'm sweating. Just demonstrating this because it's hot in this room. Very hot, and I'm sweating. But if you go like this, and like this, and like this, you lose weight. And your flexibility will increase. Before I start using my weapons, if I'm eating breakfast and something in my coffee cup falls off the table, or a fork or a spoon falls off the table, I couldn't catch it or fall to the floor. Now because I've been using my tonfas and my weapons and my nunchucks and everything and my staff, if something falls to the floor, I catch it before it falls to the floor. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or something, or a pot of milk is on the oven and it's about to fall down, it's very hot. I find a way to catch it before it falls because I have better reflexes. And I'm not a young man. I'm not a young man. If you knew how old I was, you'd be astounded. But I'm not a young man. Okay? So, yeah, I have better reflex. The banging sound you hear is fireworks. It's almost July 3rd. There's some people in the neighborhood that likes to use a lot of fireworks. So I look out my window, I see a lot of fireworks. See? Beautiful fireworks. But that's how it is. So all that banging you hear and boom sounds you hear is fireworks. But tonfas are very important, and you also use this part to go right here at the neck, right there. See, blocks, see, defense, see, defend, boom. A lot of things you can do with tonfas. Okay, practice how to spin them. If you don't know how to spin them, you're not going to be able to defend yourself against many people at one time. Block over here, block over here. Huh? Up, huh? Block over here, side block, hey, pivot. You got to know how to spin. Okay? So make sure the handle is not loose. If it is, get yourself a new tonfa because it's going to be awkward. You can damage, you can hurt yourself. This is the bare one. See it? Bare one. This one's getting loose too. I have to buy new ones. Okay? This is the Wise Out tool coming at you The wise out coming at you from the city where I live, and the city which I love, saying, choose your tonfa well, practice your spins, practice your, and it's good for your health, good for your reflex, your sweat. Also, using weapons like these and practicing, especially when the weather is very hot and you're sweating, like I'm sweating a whole lot, will lower your sugar. I'm a type 2 diabetic, and this helps lower my sugar. I also drink a lot of water because of the sweat. And also, if you go like this, you can feel your muscles. Your muscles contracting and relaxing, and hey, so it's good for your sugar level. Okay, this Wise Out 2 coming at you, over and out.